What's up, and welcome back to part two of the conversation we have with Mary Rice, mother of the five-star athlete Zach Rice, live from South Bend, Indiana. So like, subscribe, and share. Let's go. And I mean, that just speaks volumes to what type of person that you are. And again, Zach don't have no other choice, didn't have another choice but to turn out to be the great person that he is. We know he's a great football player. Like I said, you don't just get rankings from just, not doing nothing. And, but talk a little bit about Zach's work ethic, because I know he is an animal when it comes to preparation and getting himself ready for the seasons, or for if he have a big event or something like that. Let's just talk about, because you're around him all the time, so I know you know what's going on. I know he asks questions to you in regards to these things. So just talk about his work ethic. Talk about, look, we just want to know Zach Rice, the person right now, and his work ethic.
Well, he's going to go to any mandatory workouts and any optional workouts at the school.
Yeah.
And then he's going to do more on his own.
Yeah.
If he's got people that want to work out, want to meet up, if another teammate, like his quarterback, wants to, throw some here, my boy, he is no wide receiver. He wants to be, but he'll go run some routes, and he's pretty athletic, but he's gonna do whatever to help, whether that's pulling in, whether it be X or another kid that wants to get some work. He is all about it. But he works out multiple times a day, pretty much every day. He has a trainer that he works out with, whether that's on Zoom, whether that is in person, face to face. And one thing, because we come from Lynchburg, and it's a smaller town that has been, in my opinion, some may agree or not, that fairly under recruited for football, especially. And so that's something that he knew he had to go to camps. He knew he had to get out there. So part of him getting out there as a kid, playing elite. Then he got chosen for the Youth Pro Bowl. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember the Youth Pro Bowl.
And so we went and did that. Then he got chosen for the Under Armour All-American.
Mm-hmm.
But after elite finished when Zach was 12, we were on the road every weekend. We were playing with the Canes. We were playing with Team Metro Virginia. Played with a team in North Carolina. Wherever Zach could play, we were on the road. Between that, and I can't say enough about how basketball helped him as well with overall athleticism. And that's something we've heard coaches talk about today. They look for that. Two-sport athletes, they look for that. I don't know if you heard that.
Again.
Multiple times they're saying that.
Again.
And so I can't speak highly enough for what basketball did for Zach's footwork, and that's something that he gets complimented on a lot, is his athleticism and his footwork. And so that's something that I attribute greatly to, whether it's people training him, but basketball as well. So it's just hard work. If you want something, anything, you got to work hard for it. Nothing's been given to Zach. He's had to work for all of it. He's been at camps, and he's gone against 4 and 5 stars. It's not, 3 stars, no stars. But really he's gone again, and he had to get out there young, and then we made connections with people at camps, and people were encouraged. When he was young, he was out there. They thought he was in high school because he's always been so big. He's winning MVP of the high school camp, and he's in middle school. So those are things that he's been doing young, and he does have a thing about his footwork of making sure that that he does a good job, and he works on his craft, and that he wants to get better with his positioning and footwork and things like that. So it's a big deal, and so being seen at camps, getting his name out there, having people not just in Virginia but other states knowing who he is. It's been a part of it.
Been a
But it's
blessing.
not something it has. It's been a major blessing, but it's not something that other people couldn't do as well. I mean, it's something
Yeah.
that is doable, but I'd be wrong if I didn't say God didn't bless us
Oh
along
yeah, no
this
question
way.
about it. And none of
So
this
I
happened without
can't,
that. Yeah.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
So we've been in some of the right places at the right time.
That's
So
good. And like Mary, like I said, even though we're still talking about her son, she's still giving game. It's in her. She can't help herself. She can't help herself. This is the type, and like I said, this is the type of parenting and just overall just that motherly. She just like I said, it ain't like that just with Zach. Like she does this with everybody, but she does have a flip side.
oh,
She's a bit of a maniac out there. She's going to be cheering hard. She's going to get on the refs. She's going to encourage everybody.
Right.
But the thing about it, listen to what we're talking about. And no slight to women or anything like that. But this woman knows what she's talking about. She's sitting there and just like breaking us down with footwork. What she know about footwork? Everything. What she know about
yeah.
So
I've watched it so much.
yeah.
I know.
And that, as a parent, as a female motherly parent, you know, that's amazing that you would actually take the time with your busy schedule to take Zach wherever he got to go.
Oh yeah.
Whenever he got to go. Don't matter how far it is that he has to go. You're always making a way for him. And you're always making sure that he's in a good situation. And the fact that that you know as much as you know, it really lets everybody know that like you're serious about what you got going on. So let's just talk a little bit more about just like how did you come about getting all this information?
Well, I just listen. I'm there. I've been very present through it all.
Yeah.
On the fields. I mean, luckily you let me on the field. I think I was one of the few moms because I don't care if my son gets touched.
Yeah.
It's football. He's gonna get touched and he's gonna touch.
No doubt.
So, and he is encouraged to, play hard, and that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to play through the whistle, and that's the thing that he gets complimented on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all these things are encouraged. So I watched, I studied, I looked at it. So, how do I know how to push him or encourage or motivate him if I don't know somewhat of what's going on? Now, but just picking up pieces here and there as we go along and, trying to understand. I think it was my business to try to understand. He's my son.
No question.
Supposed to know, and then to try to help other kids, while we're out there too.
Yeah.
Supposed to know.
Yeah, and again, like that's phenomenal because like you sit there and it is crazy, but you sit there and I watch you, and I sit there and when you encourage it, I'm like, look at Mary over here. And then, but you know me, I'm a maniac too, so I love it when you get on the refs, and I love it when you get on the refs, and
Yeah, I mean, I know he's, verified by the best of the best. I mean, so, we chop up, as you've seen this weekend, everywhere we go, we're chopping up his film.
Yes.
And, they're going through his huddle, they're going through his game film.
And all these top programs are saying the same thing. Like the Sabins. You guys was in Saban's house last week.
Oh, yeah. We're in his office going over stuff, and the O-line coach, they are everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere. I mean, that's amazing in itself. So I mean, I guess in closing, just tell us about how have you enjoyed this ride? Talk about that.
Wow.
Talk about that. I don't want you to talk about nobody else. I don't want you to school nobody else just yet. You get it? I want this to be about, really. I want people to see the relationship and the bond that you two have and the knowledge.
Right.
That you're spewing out is 100% facts. But I want you to just, like I said, just talk about you and Zach far as the bond. We got a big decision coming up here soon. Talk about if you want to tell us top 5 he got coming out, and we're only talking about no decisions because everybody gonna know when it's time for them to know. But just just talk about the top 5 that he had, and just the bond and just put it in a knot with the experience, as far as traveling and doing everything over this last little period.
Well, first off, it's been the experience of a lifetime. I can't, it's really hard to describe that, seeing, what your son has worked for, be able to take these trips, be able to take all this information in. It's a very humbling experience because you're so thankful.
Absolutely.
Like every offer that he's gotten, we truly, it's just a complete blessing.
Yeah.
And so taking it all in has been completely surreal. I don't think it's all hit me yet because it's been every weekend, and I know the finality is it's coming up on a choice, a decision before long. But here's the thing, he's got 5 amazing choices. So his top 5 are, I'll just go by how we visited them.
Okay.
In no particular order. So UNC,
Mac Brown?
Yeah, to UVA,
Bronco,
to no, I'm sorry, let me go back. UNC to Ohio State.
I didn't know who the coach is up there.
Day.
Okay, Day. Yeah.
To UVA.
Yeah, Bronco.
To Alabama.
Tricky Nick.
To here in Notre Dame.
Yeah, my man.
Kelly.
Brian Kelly. Yeah, yes. Brian Kelly. Yeah.
Yes.
Like you said,
So it's an amazing ride that all of them are amazing programs with so much to offer. And honestly, you really couldn't go wrong at either school. They all offer different things, and they all would be blessings to Zach in different ways. Zach's got, he's got goals that he wants to accomplish out of his time at school. And I get that. He wants to get an education. Yeah. He wants to, hopefully, if God blesses and provides, and play in the NFL. That's God's will for his life, Yeah. But that's what he would love to do. And then to use the tool of football to, to give back and, and work with kids, and not just football, but athletics in general. But it's, the ride has been, it's just been, these programs are amazing. Yeah. And the different things they offer, it's opened my mind, like, wow, they offer so much, like how kids can develop so quick. I'm excited to see where Zach's gonna be at in 6 months after he goes to a year. It's gonna be amazing what these schools can offer as far as, the weight room, recovery, prevention, to the training. Oh my goodness.
Mama on it.
It's top notch, and it's gonna take him to the next level, which is where he has to be to compete at that level. And so, and he wants to play early. He wants to get in there and make an impact early. And to do that, he's going to have to go in there and work. So he's 5-star. He's, the number 1 offensive tackle right now. But when he goes to college, the slate is wiped clean. Yeah. He starts over. Yeah. So he's Zach Rice from Lynchburg, Virginia. That's it.
That's amazing.
You got to go in there and earn that. And best believe that's what we do.
That's it.
We earn that. And so we going to go get that.
No doubt. And that's the great thing about you. Like people are literally like just drooling over this kid. And like you still hear like, yeah, that don't mean nothing to us. Really? Yes, thank you.
But we appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. We appreciate it.
No question.
We are very blessed by it, but we know that at some point the reset button gets set. He's now on the college clock. So he got to get in there and earn it all over again.
That's beautiful. No false hope. Like, that's parenting. That's beautiful parenting. Like the fact that, mama's going to do whatever their baby's asking. Mom, I got to go here. They're going to provide. If you got anything about yourself as a mother, you're going to do that. But like I said, again, it's amazing that you went through, got all the information, collected the data where you can sit here, you can have these conversations. You know when they bluffing you. You know when they used car salesman to you. You know all that stuff. And it's just like a blessing for Zach to have you in his life to be able to provide that. And like I said, it's just amazing that you can sit here and knowing that's your baby, make it a point that once this is over and he makes his decision, you know it's no guarantee that he's going to get on that field. I mean, we know because he's going to ball, but you know he got to earn it. And that's
got to earn it, and I want him to earn it.
And as a coach,
Right.
I'm sure that, you know, they get prima donnas in all the time, but that's not the case with Zach. And I know they appreciate, you know, the upbringing, you know, and just keeping Zach grounded and his goals in order, his priorities in order, and things like that. And like I said, that's just like a reflection of you, and nobody but you in that regard. Because like I said, you with him every day. You know, you've been through the struggles with him. You've been through the hate. You've been through the glory, and still, even with the people and the folks that, you know, that talk crazy about, you still want the best for their kids. So,
and always will.
Yeah, and so in closing, I'm just gonna let you go ahead and close how you want to close, you know, and you know, you just tell the people what they should know about Zach Rice that we probably don't know.
Wow, he's down here in South Bend, supposed to be on his visit, and there's a special needs kid that's hitting him up that he wants to make a way to get over and see. You know, because he wants to go and try to, you know, hug this kid that he's been talking to on social media and say what's up to him.
Wow.
You know, and he's asking me, Mom, could we make a way to make that happen?
Wow.
And so, because, you know, when we come, we don't have our own transportation.
No doubt.
So we rely upon other people to get us around, but he's a good kid.
That's beautiful.
And he wants to see other people shine. He wants other people in Lynchburg. Man, he is so loyal to Lynchburg, Virginia.
Yes.
He loves the 434 in Lynchburg, Virginia. And he loves his school. He loves his teammates. He had offers to go other places. During COVID.
Talk about a couple of those schools. I mean, because we're not just talking about going to the next county over. We're talking about major high school, ESPN, regular games.
I mean, Zach could probably tell you all of them, but I mean, it was multiple private schools that offer for Zach to come. IMG is one, and then he could have been at during COVID and playing ball this year, but he didn't want to. He refused to leave his friends, his school that he was loyal to, and play somewhere else. You know, and much respect to their program, and we appreciate that offer. Because I mean, at one point we didn't know whether we were going to have football or not, but he would have had to stay there and finish out. You know, he wouldn't have been able to come back for his senior year. So, and that was his thing. He wanted to play not only his junior season but his senior season. But he has had, you know, other offers, but he is loyal to this area. And I mean, he would not harm or hurt nobody. He's gonna play hard and he's gonna come at you.
He's gonna dust you on the field.
And give you his all.
He's gonna dust you on the field.
He's not out there to hurt or harm nobody. He's out there to play good, hard football, play through the whistle, and you know, and give it his all.
Nothing, you know, so.
Oh no, he earned that.
Yeah, you know, I mean, everything is earned, and like I said, we just wanted to kind of give a background where he gets this from. So when we come back on DreKen Talk with the man, you know, we'll kind of have a good perspective of, you know, why is this kid so large, but this kid is so humble, and other things are more important to him than what the typical stereotype of, you know, any, not just African males, just athletes, period, you know, of, you know, all these selfish, these superstars, they care about themselves, and that's not even it. And in closing, I want you to talk about the branding of who this guy is now. Tell them about the Pancake guy.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, I don't know where that's, you know, what all that's going to go, you know, what all that's going to happen to be, but yeah, you know, he's into his pancakes, he's into playing hard, big nasty, and all that stuff. That took a minute for me. I'm not going to lie. I won't fill in the big nasty thing. But, you know, it does, you know, he's got to get, you know, you got to playing football, playing hard, and playing in the trenches can get nasty. And so, I mean, that's how it goes. So, I mean, he didn't give himself the name. It was given to him. So, but no, it's you know,
151 pancakes in 9 games.
I think it was 115 and
115.
less than 9, I think.
Well, they had the 6 and then they made 8 games.
Yes.
115 pancakes to 8 games. You do the
I
math.
could be wrong.
It was that I stopped counting.
Lot.
Like I was in the game and stopped counting at like 14 at the half. So I mean, I already know what type of time it is.
Yeah, it was a lot. We'll say it was a lot. Zach can tell you the exact, but it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot going on, but.
Yeah, Mary, we definitely appreciate your time. We definitely appreciate the knowledge you gave to the audience and to the parents and to the, other people that may be watching about, just the process and, things of that nature. So, in closing, again, we appreciate you and we thank you. Best of luck to you. Appreciate you allowing me to come. We're in South Bend, ND.
And let me say this.
Go ahead.
Please keep us in prayer.
Please keep us in prayer. Yes, indeed.
We got a big decision coming up, and we want to be in the Lord's will. We want to do what's right, and it's very important to us. So we ask that you keep us in prayer, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, and if there's anything that I can do,
that's her.
For if any of you out there want any idea on camps, I try to put stuff out there, whatever I can do. Let me know. I'd be glad to, and we want to see more kids from this area get looks, get offers. They're out there working hard. We got some talent right here.
No question.
Not right here,
not
right
where
we at, but at home,
the other way.
we have talent in that area, and I don't think it's looked at and saw and noticed the way it should be. And I would. If there's something I can do to help that, I mean, I'm no recruiting guru or nothing, but I'll definitely be more than happy to try to encourage people or put people's huddle out there, do whatever I can. But I mean, I'd love to see more kids get offers and get to have their dreams come true too, because that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Our baby's getting blessed, baby. That's what it's about.
That's what it's about. And not just, you're particular, everybody, but
everybody.
Again, big pray for that big she asking for prayers for that big decision. That decision will be on DreKen Talk. So you stay tuned. We will be a part of the decision. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for our interview with Zach Rice. Signing off. This is DreKen of DreKen Talk. We got our shield boy Zach Rice and we got our shield mom Mary Rice. Thank you, and join us next time on DreKen Talk. Thank you guys for watching DreKen Talk. Be on the lookout for more exclusive content. Like, share, subscribe. DreKen Talk out.